Cesar Wojciechowski overseeing this welterweight bout. Adam Townsend in the Vale-Tudo shows the camouflage with his own face in some precarious positions there in the blue corner, and Kushagov in the red. Oh, Townsend's boxing's excellent, but Kushagov carries so much power. The snap on his straight right and his jab are devastating. Oh, little exchange there.
Wow, that was a nice overhand right, too, on the second one that Townsend threw. Good timing on that outside roundhouse, too.
Nice timing indeed, and looking to shoot. Oh, catches a left hand there from Kushagov.
These two look like two just rams. Bucking against each other, it's colliding. Usually you don't see welterweights really just smashing against each other with this much power.
Both carrying huge power, both got knockout power that they can finish a fight at any moment. Whoa. Such an interesting angle that Adam Townsend is using this fight to fund his campaign. Wonder what sort of slogan you have, vote for me or I'll spinning head kick you. I hope he goes out campaigning in those shorts as well.
Talk.
Lots of support from his home county. Real personality back there. Has built himself up, got a wonderful family. Kushagov being very patient. We've seen in some of his other fights. Come forward a bit wild, but really controlling, trying to be more efficient with his strikes in this one.
Well, partly because he's trying to improve as a fighter.
Nice body shot there from Kushagov. Oh, faked with it then and then came upstairs. Very nice. Oh, good head movement from Townsend, looking to take down Kushagov. Townsend great on the ground. 13 of his 17 wins are by finish. 9 of those are submissions. Hard to see how they'll keep up this sort of pace as well with the grinding against each other. Townsend looking for that single. Townsend corner calling for knees to the body. Just working.
Well, Townsend's low center of gravity. It's hard. I mean, it's an advantage. I mean, height is an advantage in most areas. I can think of MMA. Except for here. Driving against the cage, just like two offensive linemen, or an offensive lineman, defensive lineman in football, the low man usually wins. When you're already shorter, that drive really makes it easier. See how Townsend now is under the head, and he doesn't have to bend over and compromise his stance to get lower and drive that shoulder into the chest of Kushagov.
Townsend, the more experienced of the two fighters. This will be Kushagov's 10th fight. Townsend, 22nd. He's held titles in other promotions. Oh, a nice uppercut there on the break, but Kushagov also throwing some wild hooks.
Kushagov, though, he's not really drawing that left hand fast after the jab. He's throwing the jab. It's a nice, quick, stiff jab.
Townsend's wobbled, I think. Oh. Didn't look so steady on his feet there. Maybe just trying to entice Kushagov in.
I don't know. I didn't see the shot. Trying to go back. I was just thinking that sometimes Kushagov, though, when he throws that lead side, which could be a problem with Townsend, who has a very powerful counter right hand. So if you're gonna paw that jab out there and not bring it back, or we call it like dragging your punch, you throw it, you don't bring it back quickly, that's the recipe for a guy with a counter right hand to land it on you.
10 seconds in his first round. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Should it go the distance? Wow, another close round there between the two.
That was a very close fight. Both guys throwing hard, heavy, looking though for angles to try to establish a shot. Good cage warfare. And there you see what nice kick, showing the flexibility and athleticism that doesn't look like.
Oh, that's why he hurt his head leg. Do you see that with the kick?
Yeah, maybe he pulled his hamstring a little bit, huh? I didn't quite tell.
I just saw him wobble. That's the shot he
I
threw
thought it was a
before.
showman thing at first until I saw it there that second time. I thought he was playing around. Boom. Good head movement from Townsend. Transitions that into a nice double leg. But you see the shin there for Kushagov across. He was able to get his post on his far hand to get up against the cage. So he wasn't on bottom for that long, really. And honestly, a very contested first round.
Close indeed, and we'll go into a second round here. Adam Townsend in the blue corner. Husein Kushagov in the red.
Nice quick slappy left hook there from Kushagov. But against how he draws that hand back, Townsend already has fired a couple counter right hands.
Whoa,
there it is.
Nice overhand right, yes. Townsend calling him in. Oh, that's a nice one.
Back straight up into the taller fighter's straight right hand.
Oh, looks for the takedown, gets it. Oh, might be the guillotine here.
Well,
this is arm in as well. This could be it. Oh my goodness.
His head's up. He should be okay. Now he just needs a tripod. Get his hips up off the ground.
There you go.
Now he's probably having to hold his breath a little bit. But it's just not the proper. See, Kushagov needs to get his left hip on the mat. He needs to come out like basically towards us. If he was on his left hip, he could get that forearm more on the carotid artery and be able to put Townsend to sleep. Right now, this is uncomfortable and it hurts, but he's doing it to a guy who's had over 20 professional fights. How many hours of training has Townsend had? This isn't going to make him want to quit the fight. He's uncomfortable, but he's taking a breath. If anything, he's probably going ahead and going, all right, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go ahead and rest here.
Kushagov taking some deep breaths as well. The corner talking to him.
Well, Kushagov has to be careful not to overexert himself here because he could blow his shoulder out. There's times where guys just squeeze so hard and you're not really in a position to finish the fight. So now you're basically just pushing a rock uphill.
And there we go.
Yep.
He lets go of it. Good composure from Townsend. You go ask, was that taking out the arms of Kushagov as well?
Yeah, and it does. You pull on a guillotine too hard, you get up, you'll see guys immediately doing the arm shake, and now they're fighting over that knee right there. Townsend's trying to step over, but great guard reestablishment for Kushagov. That was nice. He was able to reap the leg back inside, fish it back through.
Got to be careful with that up kick.
That up kick is one of the most vicious things you can get hit with. I mean, that says a lot when you talk about MMA.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vicious things.
They can be game changers. Remember the Frankie Edgar Benson Henderson up kick.
Ooh, nice right hand. Now he's passing to the other side. Kushagov has a very high level guard as far as also trying to pass. He's very good at reestablishing guard. Now he's trying to fish back up.
Oh, possible head and arm here for Townsend.
Yeah, there. Kushagov felt it immediately, started pulling that elbow back down. With a guy with Townsend's build and power structure, you don't even want to let him get close to getting a head and arm wrapped up on you.
Nice elevation there.
Here you see the experience of Townsend.
Checking the clock as well.
Yeah, he's riding it out, feels comfortable where he's at.
1:10 left of this second round. Oh, again Townsend looking for that, but great wizard there.
Great timing on that. He ducked, he slipped the right hand. Townsend has really good head movement, right?
Very good head movement. Judged that well, changed levels, engaged the clinch.
He almost has kind of like an MMA version of a Joe Frazier type style where he moves his head, you miss, and then he comes back with heavy shots, or because it's MMA, he can shoot a double. I'm sure Frazier's life would have been easier if he could have shot doubles.
30 seconds left now. Interesting from Townsend, he's mixed this up much more this second round. He's been the one engaging the clinches, going for the takedowns. Had the top position as well.
His flexibility is incredible too. When I look at Townsend, I don't see a guy that can throw a head kick on somebody Kushagov's height. He has no problem bringing it. That's twice now that I've seen him do something that's really, he's deceivingly flexible. There again, boom.
Oh, boom indeed. Another close round, but Townsend looks to have more of the effective action in that round.
Way composed.
Let's go back, let's have a little look. This is the takedown, I believe. Look at that fakes.
Yeah, he just kind of caught Kushagov not really knowing what he wanted to do and kind of stuttered him and kind of basically shook him. Here Kushagov locked up the guillotine, head and arm though, and just wasn't able to get the finish. Townsend knew enough about the technique that he was able to get just a little bit of space and breathe, stayed on top. And here he's pressuring forward, landed a nice right hand there. Not devastating, but at least he marked, you know, he gained something out of the position.
Great stuff from both athletes. Grueling stuff as well, but we'll see a third round. 5 more minutes to put a stamp on this. 5 more minutes. Adam Townsend said he's looking for one of those bonuses. Submission, knockout. All that money to go into his campaign back in his hometown. Oh, that's a good leg kick. Kushagov winced at that. Threw one back of his own.
And that was a very good response for Townsend. He's landed a nice roundhouse, and that was Kushagov's, and that's very common. Oh, man, that was a deep double that Kushagov shot, but Townsend really just fought that underhook underneath of the far side arm, peeled him right up his body. Now he has him forced up against the cage again. And Townsend really has a great cage game.
Really utilizing it well. You mentioned that low center of gravity.
Yeah, he's built for it. I mean, look at his legs. The guy looks like a fullback. And he utilizes it properly. He gets his shoulder down on your chest, his head underneath your chin, and it makes it very hard to move around. Oh,
that's a big right hand.
That was the dragging of the left hand. Again, that's because Kushagov, he has a nice long jab, but only half of it. He throws it nice. He just doesn't bring it back well. And that's what Townsend just capitalized on.
Great takedown defense there from Adam Townsend as well. Shrugs him off, beautifully done. It also seems to be getting Kushagov to react to some of his feints as well. Oh. Kushagov just missing. Oh, then connects then.
Oh.
Looks for the takedown, but great awareness from Adam Townsend.
Yeah, good reaction though, because Townsend looked like he was trying to fire that counter right hand, but then was able to pop his hips back and sprawl.
Oh, and Townsend gets the takedown yet again.
But Townsend is just, you know, a technical MMA fighter. He knows his strategy and his application is really high level because, you know, Kushagov is a dangerous fighter. well-rounded, good hands, good jiu-jitsu, good wrestling. But as far as just overall MMA generalship, he's getting outmatched here by Townsend, who's just, the guy has more experience. Townsend is just, you know, he's just an old warrior at this. He just really knows what he's doing. He understands what it takes and what position to accomplish the goal. Look at this here. He's sucking the hips out, driving pressure down with his head on the chest, completely flattened Kushagov down. And now we have less than 2 minutes, and Townsend, he expends just enough energy to accomplish his goal.
And now takes the back as well. Look at this. And looking to see
he's got the neck wrapped deep.
Oh,
he's got it wrapped deep.
This is it. He's looking for that bonus, that finish. That's under the. No.
Oh, he's got it. He's got a palm to palm.
Palm to palm now. That's it. He's got the finish. Adam Townsend. Third round submission finish after over Husein Kushagov. What a win that is.
That was just a technical fight from A to Z.
There he comes.
He did a good job on every aspect. The striking, the grappling.
Where's he going?
I don't know where he is.
He's going for a lap of honor. He's giving our President Iraqi a very sweaty cuddle there.
Here you see he took the back after stretching him out. He has a palm-to-palm underneath. He probably could have transitioned to a rear naked if he wanted to. He kept this position here, snug. Here you see the hips driving forward. Good stuff, guys. I mean, that was really a technical display of a fighter in all aspects.
Display. And that means he gets that $5,000 bonus. That goes towards his campaign.
Head's in the proper position.
Do you think he's the, well, he's definitely the first MMA fighter to fund a campaign, I believe.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
But one with Russian money, has that ever happened in America before? Is that?
We're still working on that one. Be careful, you get eliminated as a commentator.
I'll stay out of that one. Yeah. Jokes, just jokes. Fantastic performance from Adam Townsend. Stepping up a weight class to take on Husein Kushagov. But we talk about adapting in the fight, and that's what he did. Struck with him to start with, and then surprisingly enough, it was his ability to keep Husein guessing, take him down, and then grind him out and finally finish him. That was the difference. Let's hand it back to Cyrus Feast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cesar Wojciechowski stops the fight at 3:24, round number 3. Your winner tonight, tap out, do the rear naked choke, Adam Primetime Townsend.
So there'll be celebrations back in his hometown. Primetime.